Kenya has one of the fastest emerging economies in sub-Saharan Africa. It has long been known as one of Africa's biggest tech hubs and is often dubbed as the Silicon Savannah due to the many global tech giants that have set up here, such as Google, Microsoft, Visa, Cisco, Oracle, and IBM. It is also the pioneer and a global leader of mobile payments in the world via M-Pesa under Safaricom. The government provides a supportive environment for innovation through investor-friendly regulations and an educational curriculum that promotes a technical background.
My work revolves around building female tech talent from the African continent. I run AkiraChix, where we are pretty much the leading source of African female tech talent. AkiraChix now has been in existence for the last 12 years. A lot has happened within the 12-year span. A lot of growth in terms of the work that we do, a lot of pivoting, with the most recent being 2019, where we pivoted our Code Hive program from being a day program to a residential program. And so the Code Hive program is pretty much a one-year residential program where the young women stay on campus and get to learn the technical skills, but also what we call agency, which is pretty much navigating their journey as women in tech. And so at the end of it all, they are able to get the necessary skills and be able to take up opportunities in the tech ecosystem.
I'm Juanita Wanjiku, Code Hive class of 2021, currently working as a software quality assurance engineer at a company called Save Technology, which is a mobile savings app that helps people save towards different goals. This is a 3D printer and it's used in one of the classes, the industrial design class, and there is no limitation to what you can sort of print with this machine. But at the moment, what we are doing is printing out a simple cut just to test out the machine and how it works, and if everything, all the settings are in place so that we can continue to sort of print out different objects.
Most of the young women we work with come from some of the most underserved backgrounds. So we work with young women from some of the hardest to reach areas in Kenya and the East Africa community. So from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, and we're going to be opening up applications soon. So we'll be looking at adding in Ethiopia as one of the other countries. But also we work with young women from the refugee communities, specifically Kakuma. So giving opportunities to people who in a normal day wouldn't have access to tertiary education. So they finished high school, but then they don't have access to college or university or any vocational training. And so this one-year program supports them to be able to get the right skills and be able to end up being productive and being a skilled people who can actually get jobs and start supporting themselves.
So at the moment, I'm able to sort of stand by myself in terms of financially. Just before I came, the hassle of just being in Nairobi and Kenya, you just do these small jobs. But then right now, I'm at a place where I can work for a company and then also get to buy myself stuff, and also my siblings and my family as well do things that are able to uplift your family.
We've been doing this, program, our residential program has been in existence since 2019, and so we've graduated 3 cohorts with our 4th cohort currently in progress. Our largest cohort, which is 100 young people, and so we've been able to achieve a lot from the tech, serving the tech ecosystem in terms of giving talent, but mainly female tech talent, and so starting to see a lot of changes in the engineering teams, especially as our students get jobs in tech startups. Start seeing in terms of gender balance. We're pretty much changing. We are not yet at where we can say we are balanced, but then I can say that we are making steps to actually get there, because at least when you go to some of the tech startups our graduates work, at least you are sure that there is a woman in the engineering department, and not necessarily just a male dominated department. So there's a lot that we've done in terms of changing the ecosystem. When I look back since 2010 when we started, we weren't many, but now I think it's nice to see, even when we run our Africa Women in Tech conference, there are number of women that show up that are in the tech ecosystem. It means that we are doing something. Yes, it might just be a drop in the ocean, but then there is some form of impact that is happening. But also for the lives of the young women that we work with. With the work that we do in terms of our mission is we kill two birds with one stone. We want to bridge the gender gap in tech, but at the same time we want to make sure that we are contributing to reducing the unemployment crisis, and to be specific, helping young women access opportunities in terms of jobs so that they can be able to support themselves and break the intergenerational cycle of poverty. So technology for us is a tool that helps us kill these two birds at any one given point. And so for us, we've seen a lot of impact even in the lives of these young women and their families. So from someone who came in here, had never touched a computer, never even knew anything about the tech industry, comes in here, gets the right support in terms of knowledge, skills, in terms of support from a human perspective, so what we call agencies, so building their confidence, their self-esteem, being able to plan their lives, and goal setting, seeing what their careers look like, to at the end of it all being able to graduate, get themselves a good job as a software engineer and start earning good money, that then they are able to support themselves and start supporting their families. And so for us, that's a huge win, and pretty much why we exist here.
Hashtag I am what?
1%.
I am a what and a what and a what?
I am a woman and I love to be heard.
Exactly. I am a person
And you love to be heard.
and I can do it while at it.
Yes.
So you will do it. Yes, please.
The experience has been amazing, ranging from the classes to the people you get to interact with, given that we have people from different countries as well. Just being here for a year, getting the skills plus also the soft skills as well, to just get to interact with different people. Waking up to knowing that every day you're learning something new, something that you're building on to what you knew yesterday. Yeah, so it's just been an awesome experience for me.
We currently get our funding from different foundations, so from family foundations to women's funds, for instance, the Africa Women Development Fund, the Global Fund for Women, and foundations such as the Seagull Family Foundation, the Livelihood Impact Fund. So a lot of that mainly coming from the West, and also we do get a lot of in-kind support from different organizations, even corporates for some. We've gotten support, even some of the things that we have come from companies that just donate in terms of, like resources, both in kind and financial as well.
Kenya boasts good access to fast and stable internet and electricity connectivity across cities. All these have enabled digital literacy with an increase in mobile penetration and mobile internet usage. This has also created opportunities for more innovative technologies while driving the digital migration of common services that were previously done manually, such as application for ID registration, which can be offered through Huduma centers, driver's license, which one can apply online, voter registration, and judicial proceedings.